Hello, BookTube. This is, yeah, I know, I lost the whiskers. Lost a lot of gray hair, too. Lost a lot of hair. This is my Victober announcement. This is an annual event reading Victorian literature in October, hence the name. This year it's hosted by, Kate Howe, Books and Things, Lucy the Reader, and Beyond the Pages. Their channels will be linked down below. I appreciate the fact that they're hosting this. Some of the parameters are your book has to be published between 1837 and 1901. The author needs to come from England, Scotland, Wales, North Ireland, or Ireland. There is no genre restriction. In other words, you can have a play, poetry, short stories, novels, obviously, nonfiction. So, with those caveats, also they did provide prompts. You're not required to use them or follow them. I will not be, just because of time constraints. And I had a couple books that I want to get to. And I'll link their video so you can see the prompts if you decide you're going to do it. Let me know if you're doing it. I've watched quite a few announcement of videos. Even though I've been watching these Victober events for several years now, this is the first time I've participated. I'm excited to do so. I will be doing 2 books. Many people are doing more. They did say in one of the videos, announcement videos, that if you do 1, you've participated. So in my case, I'm going to do 2. Both are Folio Society editions that I've been needing to get to. They would have been farther down the line, except for this has sort of spurred me on to tackle them now. And I'm looking forward to it. So the first one here is John Ruskin, The Stones of Venice. There's the cover. I'll give you an idea here. Oh, there's nothing on the back, so it doesn't really matter. Nice hefty thing in the hand. Now, this was originally published in 3 volumes. This is edited with an introduction by Jan Morris, and it came out in London, the Folio Society, 2001. Jan Morris would rank among my favorite travel writers ever, and a popular historian, just a great writer. She did a book, I can't remember the title, and it's in the National Geographic Directions series about a house in Wales, her home, that I thought was fascinating. I don't have a copy. I need to track one down. So the introduction's from 1981. This is the 6th printing of 2010 of this. Ruskin, it's 150 years or more since The Stone of Venice was originally published in 3 mighty volumes and has run through many and varied editions since then. The book has always been accepted as a noble, if difficult, masterpiece, and is generally considered the greatest work ever written about the most beautiful of all cities, besides being a complex kind of allegory. And we'll see if I have the wit to pick up on the allegory. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see here. Anything here I want to say? On November 1849, John Ruskin, the art critic, arrived in Venice with his wife Effie, her friend Charlotte Kerr, and their servant John Hobbs to start work on a monumental book, The Stones of Venice. He was in his 31st year and was already known for his uncompleted modern painters, of which 2 volumes had so far appeared. So yeah, we have some beautiful illustrations in here. That was the northwest porch of St. Mark's. What else we got here? Just grab a couple. This is the south facade of the Ducal Palace. So like most Folio Society books, it's beautifully illustrated. We will see. It's been a long time since I've read any of this. I've never read the complete 3-volume set, and I'm looking forward to reading this particular volume. So the first one's art history. John Ruskin was a big voice in the Victorian era. The next one is William Russell, special correspondent to the Times, again a folio. Another one I've been really hoping to get to. There's the cover. It's got that old style look to it, which I really like. This was Folio Society London, 1995. Has an introduction by Max Hastings and edited by Roger Hudson. Here's William Russell photographed during the Crimean War in 1854-56. So you get an idea of what our author looks like. So these are dispatches from around the world to the Times. You have the Crimean War, 1854-6, the coronation of Tsar Alexander II, 1856, the Indian Mutiny, 1857-58, the American Civil War, 1861-62. That's how long he was there. It's not how long the war took place. The marriage of the Prince of Wales, 1863. The attempt to lay the Atlantic Cable, 1865. The Battle of Königgrätz, 1866. A visit to Egypt and Palestine, 1869. The Franco-Prussian War, 1870-71. With the Prince of Wales to India, 1875-76. The Zulu War, 1879. And by train to the Wild West, 1881. And Egypt, 1882. So there, in this volume, there's a lot of period photographs. Let's see what else we can find here. I know there's maps. So here's some from the Civil War, some images. Let's see what else we got here. This is Ismail Pasha with his eldest son in Cairo, where they received the Prince of Wales. Very serious looking young man. Map of Alsace-Lorraine. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward. A lot of iconic moments in the Victorian period are covered in these dispatches. And I like it when Folio puts these kinds of books together. It's I pick up a lot from them. I've seen them do it with other things. So here's my 2 Victober volumes. In this case, this year at least, they'll be nonfiction. But again, you can, I know they're doing a group read-along of a couple of the plays by Oscar Wilde. I wish I could join in for that. If time permits, I may. But this is what I have. I am looking forward to reporting back, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your September before we get to Victober. And let me know down below if you're planning on participating. I have seen some of the announcement videos, but I'm sure I've missed many. So thank you, BookTube, and enjoy the week.